The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th Canto, 5th Chapter, text number 2 and 3, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on April 12th, 1975, in Hyderabad, India.
Mahasevang dharamahur vimukte stamadvarang jositang sangi sangam mahantaste samachitya prasanta vimannavaha suhida sadhava je. So, the first proposal was that this human form of life is not to be wasted like cats and dogs. This is the first proposal by Rishabh. He was advising his sons, my dear boys, don't waste this valuable life like cats and dogs and hogs. This was the first proposal. Actually, without Krishna consciousness, our life is no better than the dogs and hogs. That's a fact. That is the beginning of this instruction. Na ayanga deha deho bhajangani loke kastan kaman arahati bir bhujangani. The dogs and hogs, they will toil whole day and night for their eating purposes and sense gratification. Why the human society should be like that? So, these things can be learned by Mahasiva. Therefore, this Vedic civilization is that first of all send the children for Mahaseva, Brahmachari. Mahaseva, that is the essential part of human life. Tad vijnanatham sa gurumeva vigachet samitpani srutinam brahmanishtam. To make this human life successful, to understand the value of life, to understand what I am, one must go to Gurukul. Tad vijnanatham sa gurumeva vigachet. This abhigachet, this form of bhar, is used when it is called vidhiling. Must. There is no option. I may go or I may not go. No. One must. That is human life. That is the instruction of Vedic Shastra. That in Prahlad Maharaj's teaching also. And childhood, he was 5 years old boy. And he was teaching to his class friend, my dear friend, that Kumaro acharit pragna dharman bhagavatanya. He was teaching Krishna consciousness. As soon as he was getting little opportunity in the tiffin hour, when the teachers are gone, he would immediately stand up and preach to his friends. My dear friend, begin Krishna consciousness from this point. Although we are very small boys, still we have to begin here. Kumaro acharit pragna dharman bhagavatanya. Why so quickly let us become old and feeble? When I will not be able to do anything, then I will chant Hare Krishna. No. He says no, immediate. Kumaro acharit pragga dharman bhagavatam. Durlabang manasangan. You do not know when you shall die. Before the next death comes, complete your Krishna consciousness. This is the business. Kumaro acharit pragga dharman bhagavatanya. Where is that education? No. This is misleading civilization. They do not know the value of life. They are simply wasting time for sense gratification. No, this is not. The Bhagavad Dharma means children should be taught from the very beginning of life. That is Vedic civilization. The children should go, even Krishna, although he is God, he was also sent to Gurukul, and he was collecting dry wood from the forest for Guru. Learning how to serve Guru. The Guru must be also bona fide. Therefore, it is recommended Mahasiva. Mahasiva dara. Ahut vimukte. That is the Vedic civilization. One must approach a Mahanta, Mohanta. This whole world is illusion. And one who is above this illusion is called Mahanta. One who has ended the illusion. Samitmani Sodriyam Brahmanishtam. One should approach a guru who is Brahmanishtam. Brahmanishtam means fully fixed up in Brahma understanding, because life is meant for Brahma Jigyasa. Atato Brahma Jigyasa. This life, this human form of life, is meant for inquiring about Brahma, not for anything else. Anything else, where is food, where is shelter, where is sex, and where is defense? This is animal life. Above this, when we are in human life, our main business is Brahma Jigyasa. Not that where is food, where is shelter, where is sex, and where is defense. This is animal propensities, animal inquiries. So, I am repeatedly saying the same thing, that India's civilization is different from others. We should stick to our own culture. That is the prerogative. That I am repeatedly speaking. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message, Bharat bhumite manusya janma haila jar, janma sarthak kari karo paropakar. Anyone who has taken birth in this holy land of Bharatvarsha, he has got special advantage. He has got special advantage in this, that he can learn all this Vedic literature, Mahaseva. Then he makes his life perfect. He understands what is his life, what is the value of this life, why he is suffering, how to mitigate it. These things are required. And when one is well versed and practiced by example, then let him preach all over the world. Paropoka, because they do not know. Actually that is happening. By one man's endeavor, all these foreigners, they are getting real life of Krishna consciousness. They sacrifice everything, practically. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam saranam. This is required. That is human. Otherwise, if we simply work very hard, just like these 2-liter hogs, where is food, where is food, where is sex, where is... Therefore this particular name has been mentioned here. Bidbhujang. Bidbhujang. It is very peculiar. Nayang deha deho bhajang niloke kastan kaman arhate bidbhujang. This is the business of these 2-liter hogs. Shastra sometimes uses very strong language. That is required. Just like if you want to train your children, sometimes you have to slap, you have to chastise for his benefit. That is required. Therefore this very word is used. Bidbhujang. These kind of engagements are there among the hogs and dogs. Are you hogs and dogs or human being? Your engagement is Brahma Jignasa. Athata Brahma Jignasa. Inquire about Brahma. Learn about Brahma. Learn about yourself, that you are not this material body. If you are still thinking that you are this material body, you are Indian, you are American, you are Brahmana, you are Shudra, you are white, you are black, then you are in the dog's consciousness, not Krishna consciousness. That is to be learned. So long we are in the bodily concept, that is going on all over the world. If we say, people may not be very happy. Now, India, in your city, it is going on. Andhra conference. How long you shall remain Andhra? You may remain Andhra for say 20 years or 50 years, at most 100 years. Then what you are going? Andhra or something else? Where is the account for that? Because Krishna says, the Supreme Authority, tatha dehantara prapti. So, if you perpetually remain as Andhra, that is very good. But that is not allowed, sir. You will be kicked out of this Andhra conception of life by nature's law. Mrityu sarva harascha ham, Krishna says. When death will come, oh, my dear death, you cannot touch me. I am Andhra, I am Indian, I am American. No. No, sir. Get out. So where is that knowledge? Jasyatu buddhi kunapeti dhatu ke sadhik kalatra disubhavayajyadi saeva gokhara. This kind of civilization is the civilization of the cows and asses. Gokhara. Go means cow and khara means ass. So we must understand what we are. Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught this. He said, I am not Brahmin, I am not Kshatriya, I am not Vaishya, I am not Shudra, I am not Brahmachari, I am not Sannyasi, not, neti, neti. Then what you are? Gopi bhattu pada kamalayo, daso, anudasa. This is self-realization. When we shall deny all this designation, and we shall realize that I am part and parcel of Krishna, that is self-realization. And so long we identify with this body and mind and do not know what I am, that is Gokhara civilization, cows and asses civilization. So, especially in India, we should be very careful not to follow the Gokhara civilization. We must follow real civilization, Brahma civilization. This is the land of Brahma Gyan. This is the land of Brahmanas. Brahma Janati iti Brahmana. We are losing that. Be careful. It is that we offer our respect to the Supreme Personality Godhead. That Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo. If God's first business is Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Brahmana Devaya. Krishna is very, very eager to maintain the Brahminical culture in the human society. Brahma Janati, understanding of Brahma. And Go Brahmana Hitaya, go, cows, cow protection. Where is that civilization? Where is that Brahminical culture? Where is that Go Raksha? Very precarious condition. Therefore, we should accept the standard of civilization. This is recommended here. Mahasiva dharam ahur vimukti. If you want to become disentangled or free from this entanglement, conditioned soul one after another. We are forced. Our Seshananga Mister was saying about the change of body. The change of body is forced. You are a young man. You cannot say, I will not accept old man's body. No, sir, you have to accept. Forced. Prakritikira marani, gunai karmani sarvas. You cannot say, I will not accept this. Krishna says, tata dehantara prapti. As you are forced to accept this body, old body. Nobody wants to become old. Similarly, another body. Tata dehantara prapti. These things are there. We are being forced by the laws of nature. Where is our independence? We are declaring resolution. Now you are independent. Law. Finish. Where is your independence? You are kicked out by the laws of nature. You are not free. You are under supreme control. Nature, they will accept nature's control, but not God's control. But the foolish person does not know that nature is also controlled by God. This we have to learn from Vedic literature. Nature is described in the Brahma Samhita. Srishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti rika chayeva jassa bhuvanani vibharti Durga. Goddess Durga is accepted as the material energy or material prakriti. So she is so powerful. Srishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti rika chayeva jassa bhuvanani vibharti Durga. Ichhanurupamapi jassa cha chestate. Sa Durga is not independent. Ichhanurupamapi jassa. Under whose direction she is working. Govindamadi purisam tamang majami. I am worshipping that Govinda, the Adi Purusha, the Supreme Person. Adam Purana Purusam. Navajau Vanancha. These are the information we get from this house. Adam, he is the original person. Adam, Purana Purusan, the oldest person. Navajau, but at the same time, always fresh youth. So, how we shall learn all these things? Mahasiva. Go to Mahat, the Guru, serve him. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. You cannot challenge like a nonsense. You have to engage yourself to this service. That is the beginning. Brahmachari is indicated. Go to Gurukul. And you may be a king's son or a very learned Brahmin son, it doesn't matter. You serve your Guru just like a menial servant. This is the instruction. This is the first education. Go to Gurukul and serve the Mahat Guru, the broad-minded Guru, just like a menial servant. What is that? Now you go, collect everything for Guru, alms, and do not claim proprietorship. It is Guru's property. Whatever you collect, that is not your property. That is Guru's property. And go to Gurukul, and when Guru will ask you, my dear boy, please come and take your prasadam, then you will take. If Guru forgets to call you, you should fast. This is Gurukul. Not that I am hungry, there is foodstuff, let me eat. No. Without permission of Guru, you cannot touch anything. This is the injunction. Now how, strenuous training was there to live in Gurukul and sacrifice the whole life for Guru's instruction. This is Vedic culture, brahmachari. and live at the place of Guru just like a menial servant. Where is that education? Why you will not expect these upstarts, Naxalites? Where is that training? Of course, it is very difficult to bring back that mode of civilization at the present moment. Kalu nasta disham. We have lost everything by the influence of this Kali Yuga. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has advised that you Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama iva kevalam. Chant the name of Hari. Hare Nama, thrice he is stressing. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama iva kevalam. Kalu, in this age of Kali, nastiva, 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 gatirannatha. This is simple method. Chant the holy name of Krishna, Hare Nama, not others' name. Hare Nama, they people also diverting that and saying any name will do. No, not any name. Hare Nama. Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu. You have to hear and chant about Krishna, not any other demigod. No, it's particularly mentioned. Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam. This is what? Very simple thing. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has it is from the Shastra, Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Agni Purana. A saintly person, Mahanta, will not speak anything which is not mentioned in the Shastra. If somebody manufactures, he is a Devi. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Jasasra vidhimas sijja vartate kamaka na siddhim savamnati. Anyone who goes against the Shastra and manufactures his own concoction, for him there is no siddhi. No siddhim savarnati, no sukham, neither any happiness. And what to speak of paragati. So we should give up all these things. All the essence of all Shastra is Bhagavad Gita. All the Sarva Gava Upanishad, all the Upanishad, Vedic Shastra is spoken in a very short, green Bhagavad Gita. And the Supreme Personality of Godhead speaking himself. So we should take it very seriously. Unfortunately, although Bhagavad Gita is spoken in India, and there are many so-called students of Bhagavad Gita, but they are interpreting in their own way, misleading people. Don't be misled in that way. Take Bhagavad Gita as it is. Then it will automatically act. The medicine as directed by the physician, you should take. You should not manufacture your own way of doses. Suppose physician says that you take 5 drops of this medicine, mix it with water and take it. You have to follow. If you say no, let me be cured immediately, let me take 100 drops or 1 drop. No, that will not help you. Similarly, you should read Bhagavad Gita as it is prescribed by the physician Krishna. Then you will benefit. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says personally that imang vivasati yogam pratavan ahamabhyam. This yoga system is abhaya, eternal. Krishna is eternal. And Krishna's words are eternal. And you are also eternal. This is our position. Krishna is eternal. And we are part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore we are eternal. Na harnate harnamane sarire, Krishna says. Na jayate na amriyate va kadachit. You are never born, never die. Krishna also, nitya nityanam, We are all nityas, eternal. But he is the supreme nitya, nitya nityanam. We are plural nitya, he is singular nitya. So what is the difference between this plural and singular? The singular maintains all these plural. Eka jo bahunam vidadati kama. He is the maintainer and we are maintained. So, everything is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita, and that is the essence of all Vedic literature. Our propaganda is that you read Bhagavad Gita, try to understand Bhagavad Gita as it is, without any foolish commentary. As soon as you comment, that is foolishness. Don't do it. Read as it is. Then you will get the enlightenment and you will understand Krishna, because Krishna is teaching to make you understand what is God, what is Krishna. Why should we deviate? Therefore, Krishna says, learn Bhagavad Gita, the same instruction, Mahasiva. Seva. Krishna says, tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. Unless you are prepared to render service to your spiritual master. First of all, you must find out a proper spiritual master. Then you must engage yourself to his service. Then you can question. Otherwise, don't waste your time and your spiritual master's time. Tad vidhi, you must know. The first thing is pranipatena. Pranipatena prakishta rupena nipat. Fully surrender. Just like these boys, they have learned. They will see their spiritual master 100 times. And 100 times they will fall flat and offer respect. This is called pranipat. 100 times. Not that I finished my pranipat in the morning as an etiquette. No. These boys are so good. They have learned that they will meet me 100 times and they will fall flat 100 times. This is called pranipat. This is injunction. Tat vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. That is the Vedic injunction. Jasya deve para bhakti jatha devi tatha guru tasyaite katita jhatta prakasante mahat. The meaning of the Vedic literature is revealed. It is not by your mundane scholarship you can understand. That is not possible. Tasya ete katita artha prakasante. It becomes revealed. To whom? Jasya devi parabhakti. One who has unflinching faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Jatha devi tatha guru. Similar faith in Guru. For them, the meaning of this Vedic literature becomes revealed. It is not by mundane scholars say, I think it is like that. Oh, who are you? You are thinking like that? No, that is not the process. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. Two things must be there. First of all, pranipat, and the other side, seva, and the middle, pariprasna. Tad vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya. Upadakshanti tad jnanam jnanina tattva darshana. Who is jnani? Who has seen the truth. Not that supposing. I suppose like this. No. Whether you have seen, that is required. Tadvidhi panipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadakshanti tad jnanam jnanina tattva darshana. Arjuna also made like that. But in the beginning, Arjuna was talking with Krishna on equal level like friend. But later on, he said, Shishyasteham sadhimam prapannam. Prapannam, this 25. I am surrendering to you. So, find out Guru. Who is Guru? Guru means who is coming from the parampara system. Just like Krishna said, Evam parampara praptam imang rajarsayo vidu. Rajarsaya. big, big learned, saintly kings. That means government. Now we are accepting king by democracy. Anyone by votes. No. Rajarsa. One must be governor. He must be as good as a rishi, saintly person. Rajarsa. They must understand the purport of Bhagavad Gita, the aim of life. Then they will educate. The governor will educate the citizens how to make life successful. But if he does not understand what is the success of life, how he will govern? But it is going on. But Bhagavad Gita says, Imang Rajarsayo Vidu. The Bhagavad Gita is meant for the Rajarsis, saintly kings, saintly governor. Because he has to govern. He must know how to govern. What is the aim of life? How they can be elevated. Just like Maharaj Yudhishthira. Because he was a good governor and good king. So, during his time, it is said that kamang pajjanna vivarsha, there is what I am just forgetting, that all the necessities of life were supplied through rain. Kamang vivarsapan pajjanya sarva kama dughamahi. That we derive all necessities of life through the earth. Sarva kama dughamahi. So, if the king is pious, then this earth will give you protection enough for your satisfaction. Now, I have seen in our country, so much land is lying vacant. Why it is not being produced? Because we do not know how to derive all benefits from earth. That we do not know. Therefore, people are in scarcity. There is no question of scarcity. Krishna has given everything. Purnamidam, Purnamada, Purnat, Purnamad. There cannot be anything imperfect which is created by God. Everything is perfect. But if we become godless, the supply will be crippled. That is the secret we do not know. These things we have to learn from Shastra. As soon as people will become demonic, nature will restrict supply. Now you become demonic, that's all. This is going on. Therefore, it is recommended, Mahasiva dana mahur vimukti. If you want to become free from all anxieties, first of all, this material world means anxiety. We are part and parcel of Krishna. Why we are sent to this material world? Ichchadesha samuthena sarge janti parantam. Because we wanted to enjoy life independent of God or Krishna. This is the disease. We are not independent. If there is no rain and there is no food grain, what your independence will do? No. Therefore, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Annad bhavanti bhutani. Very practical. That if you want to be happy, either animal or man, bhutani, then you produce anna, food grains, sumptuously. Annad bhavanti bhutani. Pajjannat anna sambhava. And there must be sufficient rain for producing sufficient food grain. Jagyat bhavanti pajjanya. And you perform yoga, there will be regular rainfall. Jagga karma samudbhavam. Who is following this principle? Jagga karma samudbhavam. Krishna never says the factories, by factories, bhavanti bhutani. Annad bhavanti bhutani. He says this is practical. We are not interested how to produce arna. We are now interested to produce tire tubes. So eat tire tube. So this is going on. Take Krishna's instruction as it is, you will be happy. This is Krishna consciousness movement. It is not a bogus thing. It is very scientific, authorized. Take it very seriously, especially those who are born Indians, they have got the advantage. Don't be misled. Thank you very much. So, any question?
Very clearly. Is there any result by chanting Krishna's name mechanically, or must it be uttered with complete devotion? When you lay there, how is Ajahn, how did you get moksha?
Yes. The chanting of Krishna's name is exactly, immediately associating with Krishna. Krishna is absolute. Krishna, atha Sri Krishna namadi. Namadi means name, then form, then quality, then entourage, and so many things. Krishna is not alone. So they are all absolute. Krishna and Krishna's name is not different, identical. So when we chant Krishna's name, it means that we are directly associating with Krishna. This is a fact. So if you become nearer to or touch fire, then you will get the resultant action. So if you chant Hare Krishna mantra, that means immediately you are in touch with Krishna. And the result will begin immediately. That is explained by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that Cheta Darpana Marjanam, by chanting Hare Krishna mantra, you will cleanse your dirty heart. Because that is the beginning of our suffering. Misunderstanding. So, there are other references in this Shastra, just like Sinnatang Sakatha Krishna, Punna Savana Kirtana, Riddantasta Avadrani, Vidhunati Suhit Satam. Krishna is sitting within your heart. Ishara Sarvabhutanam Riddeshe Arjunati. Krishna is with you. But you do not know. But as soon as you try to chant and hear Krishna's name, then immediately the cleansing of your heart begins. Cheta Darpana Marja. Then Bhava Mahadavagni Nidvapanam. As soon as your heart is cleansed means you understand that you are not this material body. That is cleansing of heart. Everything is going on this misunderstanding that I am this body, I am Indian, I am American, I am this and that. This is the grossest type of misunderstanding. So that becomes clear. Then you stand on your own position, Brahma Bhuta, Prasannatma, na sochati, na kankha. There are so many things will gradually follow. Therefore, if we chant Krishna's name without any offense, there are 10 kinds of offenses, but in the beginning, if there is offense, you go on chanting, and gradually, as your heart will be cleansed, that is explained by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chetadatpanamarjanam bhavamahadavagni nidvapanam Sreya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jivanam anandambudhi vardhanam pratipadam purna amritam asadanam parang vijayate Sri Krishna Sanki. So, if we follow the instruction and if we chant, even though we do not understand in the beginning what is the effect of chanting Hare Krishna mantra, but it will show its effect if you go on chanting. Just like I began this movement in America, I did not ask them anything. I simply invited them, please come and chant with me. And just see the result. It is practical. I never bribed them, nor I showed any magic. I simply asked them, chant Hare Krishna and see the result. It is practical.
Why is Om not figured in your flag? All should come to the banner of Om instead of praying to so many gods. By doing so, there will be unity throughout the land.
Krishna said, Pranava sarva Vedesu. I am the omkar in all Vedic mantras. Om tad Vishnu paramam padam sada pasyanti. Omkar is as good. That is also Krishna. So, either you chant Omkar or Krishna, there is no difference. But in the Shastras, it is recommended that you chant Hare Krishna, not Omkar. So you have to accept Shastra. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu practically demonstrated. He was chanting Hare Krishna. Krishna Varnam, Krishnang Varnayati, Hare Krishna. So we have to follow the Shastra and the great saintly person. Otherwise there is no difference between Omkar and Krishna. But because Shastra recommends Hare Nama, we have to accept.
There is a question here. Please give brief resume of Swami A.C. Bhaktivedanta life. I would just like to make a note that we have printed our recent Hare Krishna explosion fortnightly. It is available at the bookstall over here. This issue has been dedicated to His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, how he started this International Society for Krishna Consciousness and other achievements, books of Srila Prabhupada. So if you would like to know, you can take one of these issues. Any questions? According to your observation, godlessness is responsible for scarcity. Then what about communist countries compared with India?
What is that?
Godlessness is the cause of scarcity. Why the communist countries are so affluent?
They are asking food from America.
Why is Krishna conscious movement not spread in China, Russia, Pakistan, and Bangladesh?
You come forward, I shall train you.
Does Srila Prabhupada agree with the work of Ramakrishna Mission, Maharishi Meditation, and Divine Life Mission, now working in America?
What is that?
Agree with the work of the Ramakrishna Mission, Mahesh Yogi, and Divine Light Society that are working in America?
I do not study them. I simply study Bhagavad Gita. That's all. And Krishna says, Sarvadharman parittajya mam ekang saranam. I believe that, that's all.
What is meant by absolute surrender? How are we to satisfy ourselves having done so?
Absolute surrender means annavilasita sunnam. I am surrendered to Krishna to get this benefit. That is conditional surrender. I surrender to Krishna without any motive. That is absolute. Annavilasita sunnam. Jnana karmadana vritam. Anukullena Krishnaanusilanam bhakti vittama. No motive. That is required. If I think that I shall get some benefit, that is business, that is not bhakti. That is taught by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Asrishtava padaratang pinastu ma marmahatang karotu va adarsana. Yatha tatha va vidadhatu lampata mat prananathastu saiva napa. You can treat me like anything. You can make me broken-hearted by your absence. Still you are my Lord. That is unconditional surrender.
When I visited the Hare Krishna center, I thought that God had no form. In such case, why should we garnish the idol of Krishna with jewelry and adore the idol?
Yeah.
Why should we adore the idol if God has no form?
Who says God has no form? Huh? God is the Supreme Father. You know your Father has form. What the Supreme Father has done that He will not have form. Huh? Your Father has got form. You are born of me. Then why the Supreme Father will not have form? What fault He has done? What is this logic? God is supposed to be Supreme Father. Janmadasya jataha. That is the Vedic information. The Supreme is that which is the source of everything. So, we have got varieties of forms. And why the source should be formless? Why? What is the logic? We have got so many forms, 8,400,000. And Krishna says, Aham abhijapadapita. Of all these forms of life, I am the seed-giving Father. The seed-giving Father Krishna has formed, and his sons have got form. Why the Father should be formless? What is this logic? Huh? What is this logic? Can anyone say? That because his Father, therefore he should be formless. What is this logic? The Father must have form. Otherwise, how many all these forms, where from it is coming? Krishna says, Aham abhijapadapita. He is the Father. If the sons have form, why the Father will not have form? What is this logic? This is not logical conclusion. The real idea is, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that, my dear Arjuna, you, me, and all these kings and soldiers who have assembled here, they were in the past like this. That means they had formed. And they are existing like this. And they will continue to exist. Where is formless? You see, refer to Bhagavad Gita. He says in the past, all of them existed like this, and we are existing now like this, past, present, and in the future they will continue. So where is formlessness? There is no question of formlessness. Nitya nityanam chetana chetananam. When there is such question, formlessness, means that is not material form. But there is form. Ishara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Vigraha means form. But that is Sachidananda. Eternal, full of bliss and full of knowledge. This is not this form. Therefore, Krishna says, Avajananti manga mudha manasim tanumasi. Param bhavam ajananti. These rascals, they do not know what I am. Therefore, he is thinking that my form and his form is the same. Avajananti manga mudha. Unless one is mudha, he cannot say that God is formless. God has form. But his form is different from our form, this material. Satchit Ananda Vigraha. So, therefore, we have to learn all these things by Mahasiva, Dharam Vimukte. We can get out of all this ignorance when we are engaged in Mahasiva. Otherwise, we shall remain in the darkness. Krishna's form, but his form is different from our this material form. That is the
Is showing miracles to the people by some swamis the way to bring them back to spiritual life or not?
Showing miracles like some swamis do, a way to bring people back to spiritual life.
Why shall I show miracles? What is the business? I have to speak the truth, that's all. What is the use of miracle? When you go to college, school, we want to see miracles or you learn books and knowledge. Krishna never said that you go to a guru who can perform miracles. He never said that. He said, Tat viddhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upodakshanti tat jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. Go to a jnani and who has known the truth, not to a jugglers, magician. Science is not magic, science is knowledge. That is the Vedic injunction. Tat vijnanatham. You know, to understand that science, not to see jugglery and magic. The jugglery and magic is here present. All these meat eaters, drunkards, woman hunters, now Vaishnava. This is real magic. If you have got eyes to see the magic. If you are blind, then that is different question. This is magic.
Question. I believe in Krishna, but please clarify the following doubt. Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So when Krishna is the only God in the world, the creator of the whole universe, then why the existence of Jesus Christ and Allah? Why should not only one God for all? Why Christians and Muslims are not accepting the Krishna consciousness, Krishna as God?
They are accepting God, but they did not disclose the name of God because the people are unable to understand. Krishna means all attract. That is the meaning of Krishna. So unless God is all attractive, how he can be God? Krishna means all attractive. Aham sarvasya prabhava matta sarvam pravartate iti matya bhajante manga buddha bhava samannitha. When one understands Krishna, to understand Krishna, it takes little time. Manusanam sahaseshu kaschit jatati siddhai jatatam api siddhyanam. So, Krishna revealed himself in India before Arjuna. And what the others will understand about Krishna unless he is advanced like Arjuna. So there are different persons. So different types of religion they have revealed. That is also Krishna, but to some extent. The full extent they cannot understand. Just like Lord Jesus Christ says, thou shalt not kill. Just imagine what the audience were. They are killers. So what they will understand about Krishna? Let them first stop this killing. Then the stage will come. He will understand what is Krishna. Jisam tu antagatam papam jananang punnakarmanam te dandamahanin mukta bhajanti maang diruddha. One who is sinful, the first instruction should be, you stop your sinful activity. Then the opportunity will come to understand Krishna. That is stated in the Jisam tu antagatam papam. One who is sinful, what he will understand about Krishna? First of all, stop sinful activity. Then the stage will come, you will understand Krishna. Therefore Jesus Christ said, you nonsense, stop killing. Then there will be time, you will understand one day Krishna. So, the first instruction is to stop sinful activities. Then he will be qualified. Jisam tu antagatam papam jananang punnakarma te dandamahanin mukta bhajanti maang. So, everything by stage, not by jump. That is not possible.